In the Middle Ages, a page or page boy was the first step on the long road towards becoming a knight. Pages had various tasks and duties. The misconception is that they were servants to the lords they had been assigned to serve. That is untrue. This was a form of education so that by serving the lord at his castle, the page would learn and pick up very important skills, which would serve him well in the future at court once he became a knight and nobleman. It was more like an apprenticeship, where the page would accompany his knight or lord for a set period of time until he was ready to move on to the next stage of his training. Pages were from noble families themselves, and rather than learn these valuable skills from their father, were sent away at the age of 7 to serve another nobleman or knight at their castle, and learn under the tutelage of that lord. The medieval page was required to perform certain duties for the lord or knight he served, such as delivering the lord's messages for the intended person, making sure his lord's armor and clothes were always in pristine condition, filling his cup while he was having a meal, and helping their lord put on their armor before they went into battle, and also making sure his weapons were ready. The purpose of learning all these skills was to make sure that the page boy was well versed in the intricacies of courtly manners and noble duties. As the page got a bit older, the scope of his duties would broaden, and other valuable skills would be taught, such as horse riding, armed combat, hunting, falconry, and composing poetry, also learning how to play musical instruments, and in some odd cases, learning how to play board games. All this training, however, was done without any financial exchange of any kind, meaning for the services of the page he wouldn't be compensated with any gold or silver of any kind. The training provided to him was more than enough as a means of getting paid, in return for all that he did for the lord he served. Meaning, these skills taught were so valuable that it could not be conveyed in monetary terms. In return, however, the page would be offered a roof over his head, free food, and clothes, and would be generously rewarded if he went out of his way to perform an extra service for his lord. The page served a lord or knight of a noble family from the age of 7 until the age of 14. Once he reached the age of 14 and had graduated from his training, he would then be promoted to the rank of squire. A squire would be a tremendous amount of responsibility, which far outweighed that of a page. That, however, is a discussion for another time. If you enjoy learning about medieval history or society, do subscribe, and I will see you next time.